Hey guys, how's it going? Jake Wilson here, and today we're going to be looking at a left hand study. It's not necessarily legato, by the way, you can pick this all, but it's just about sort of making sure that we're not neglecting certain ways of getting around the fingerboard. So when coming up with this study, I wanted to incorporate a lot of left hand moves that help me to transition around the fretboard and to position shift and all that kind of thing in all sorts of different ways. It was something that I wanted to develop in my own playing, but also wanted to include ways to incorporate really wide intervals as well. So this study, I think, combines those two things, as in sort of position shift moves and wide intervals, in order for me to kind of open up more in my playing. Now this is quite a long exercise, but I wanted to explore lots of different options. Obviously you can take little nuggets of it and just develop those and kind of work with those moves. When you do that, don't necessarily worry about the strict intervallic content, because this is really actually just about sort of left hand fluency and not necessarily creating intervallically sensible lines. So here's the study in its entirety. Now, don't worry about following the tab at the bottom. I will leave the entire exercise up as a single image at the end of this video for you to study. Anyway, here it is. And slow. So the fingering of this exercise is really important. It's not necessarily the most sensible way to play some of the melodic lines, but what I'm trying to get at are various moves that help us to move around the neck, as I've already mentioned. And another thing you can do is to just take a fragment from this exercise and use it to create a sequence around the neck. With these sequences, don't worry too much about the intervallic construction, because you'll find that the major third interval between the B and the G can create some really horrible problems for you. Instead, just be concerned about the kind of the fingering move, if you like. So for that first part, you could do something like, and another example is for that move at the end, you might want to include unison pitches by the time you get to the B string. Or something like that. If you want to do it diatonically, it just becomes a bit of a mess, and that's not really what this exercise is about. All of those kind of intellectual, intervallic music exercises are just as valid, and you should do those as well. But today I'm trying to focus on just the left hand mechanics and, like I say, getting around the fretboard. And when you start with this exercise, don't worry about playing the entire thing as one whole kind of seamless passage. You can break it up rhythmically if you like by, doing something like this. Or something, I don't know, you can sort of mess around with that and see if that's valuable to you. So what would be great is if some of these kind of units, these position shifts or these large intervals, manage to find its way into your own playing. Now obviously this exercise is in D, but I'd encourage you to write your own exercises in different keys, because of course different keys have sort of certain spacing issues in certain parts of the neck that will allow you to do different things or be an obstacle. So I think that's why it's important to always think about moving these exercises on and just trying things out and making sure that you're not really good in one key and not in the others. Now, I don't really mind how you pick this. I don't think it's that important for this particular exercise, but it's something that you could experiment with or use hybrid picking if that's the kind of thing you'd like to do. So thanks for watching, and if this is the kind of thing that you appreciate, give us a like, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, if you want to go into more detail with this sort of thing, please check out my JTC products. I've left a link in the description below and you can find all the stuff there. Anyway, enjoy the exercise and take care. Till next time, bye-bye.